Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello everyone, and a good Friday evening to you, and welcome to Gerlo Field, as tonight the semifinal weekend all across the great state of North Dakota kicks off right here in Kindred. The 8-2 number 2 team from the West, the Devils Lake Firebirds, making the trek to Kindred to take on the East Region regular season champion, the undefeated Kindred Vikings. Brady Steeves with you here tonight, so glad you could join us on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Up ahead, we will preview the matchup, talk with both head coaches, as well as take a look at the other semifinal games going all around the great state of North Dakota here this semifinal weekend. That's coming up on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze-up. Sywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need: top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Brady Seals with you here tonight from Gerlo Field in Kindred. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show online at irieins.com. Let's meet the two teams as well as talk about what is at stake for them here in this semifinal matchup. The visitors tonight are the Devils Lake Firebirds, coming into this evening 8-2 so far on the season. They went 4-1 in WDA play, good enough for the number 2 seed in the playoffs. They are 5-0 at home this season, 3-2 away from home. Offensively, they are scoring 34.2 points per game. Defensively, they are giving up 24.8 points per game. Offensively, they average 408.9 yards per game, 185.3 on the ground, 241.7 through the air. Defensively, they give up 333.8 yards per game, 187.7 on the ground they give up, and they give up 170.1 yards through the air. As we mentioned, they were the number 2 seed out west in the playoffs. Last Friday night in Devils Lake, they defeated Grand Forks Central 42-7 to advance into the semifinal round. The Kindred Vikings, they are a perfect 10-0 on the season. They went undefeated 5-0 in EDC play to pick up the regular season championship. They are 6-0 at home, 4-0 on the road. Their first 2 home games of the season, including the Week 1 matchup between these two teams, were played up in Horace, as with the remodeling and the construction here at Gerlo Field, first 2 games had to be moved to Horace. Offensively, they are scoring 39.7 points per game. Defensively, they are giving up 12.1 points per game. Offensively, they average 372.5 yards, 215.9 of those on the ground, 156 of those are through the air. Last week in the state playoff first round, they defeated Watford City 46-14 here at Gerlo Field. As we mentioned, this is a rematch from week number 1 in Horace, as the Vikings defeated the Firebirds 42-12 in that opening season matchup here. For Devils Lake, they're looking to get to their 4th Dakota Bowl in school history, having gone in 2007, 2009, and 2010. The Firebirds are 0-3 in the Dakota Bowl, 2007 falling to Oak Grove 28-0, and then 09 and 010 falling to the Shanley Deacons by a combined 4 points. 09 losing 31-30 in overtime, and in 2010 falling 24-21. In the pre-Dakota Bowl era, Devils Lake made it to 2 state championship games, losing to Fargo South 28-11 in 1989 and falling to Bismarck 27-19 back in 1949. For the Kindred Vikings, they are looking to advance to their 3rd straight Dakota Bowl, 5th in school history. They are 2-2 in the Dakota Bowl. In 2016 in AA, they lost to Bismarck St. Mary's 47-6. 2021, the Vikings able to pick up their first state championship in football. They defeated Hillsborough Central Valley 37-14 in the single A championship game. And they've made it to the Dakota Bowl back-to-back years in Class A. In 2023, they defeated Dickinson Trinity 36-7. Last season, falling to Velvet Drake and Moose Garrison 14-12. That's a look at your 2 teams and what's at stake. Stick around, more to come on our Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
YourLiveEvent.com, our Irie Insurance pregame show continues with our pregame coach's comments. Todd Lambrick for Devils Lake joining us here. And Coach, congratulations on making it to the semifinals. Just 8-2 on the season, got the playoff win last Friday night. Just talk about the Firebird season so far.
You know, it's been a pretty good season. We've worked on just improving every week. Our guys come to practice ready to go, ready to focus, and it's also having some fun in that too, and we kind of emphasize that also. I mean, practice is hard enough, and try to have some fun as we go. And we started off, lost to Kindred right away, and came back with a win against Central Cass. Just kind of upswing us and helped us get going through the year until we ran into Minot North. That was a close game, and we just kind of finished out the season strong. So it's been a pretty good year.
Yeah, we'll get to all those points here in coming up here. Just talk about in a AA this first year now in the West. Just kind of talk about the adjustment it was to play the teams from the western side of the state now this season.
It was really just add another game on is what it was, because usually we have 4 non-conference games, and being out east we played 4 teams out west. We'd miss a couple other teams, and it's just kind of vice versa this year. So. It wasn't something totally new to us. It just added a few more games, and just we played everybody. So it just kind of flip-flopped. So I guess the adjustment-wise, it wasn't a whole lot more, except for just a bit more travel.
Now let's talk about tonight's matchup here against Kindred. First off, played them back. You mentioned week number 1 in Horace, that opening season game. Fell to them. Just kind of talk about what you can maybe use from that game to learn from, to try to adjust, improve to take to tonight's matchup.
Just play better, play up to that level that they play at. That was kind of my emphasis going into that game, that first game of the year, and we just didn't do that. And we're playing at a higher pace right now and a higher speed, and we just got some guys in the right in some better spots, and it's making a difference for us. And that's just the same thing with tonight. With the weather and everything else, we just have to adjust and adapt to it and just play better ball, basically.
You mentioned that, with the weather, right? It's going to be dark. It's going to be cold. Might be a little bit windy. I'm suffering with it, right? You as well. I'm up on the roof of the press box. So just talk about, how do you make sure that does not become an issue for tonight's matchup?
It's just one of those things. You feel it. You go through pregame to get used to it, adjust to it, and just play, because the game's got to be played. So you could either go, "Woe is me," and this stinks, or you could just say, "Okay, I'm going to play the game and play the best of my abilities and leave it out here on the field."
So with that, as you have been, prepping for Kindred, just talk about how this week of practice has been getting you ready for tonight's game.
No, I thought our practice went really well. It's one of those things towards the end of the year, and you try to mimic, especially our scouts of what they do and how they run things, and you do the best you can. And I thought for overall good look, I thought our scout team did really well on prepping our varsity guys and just getting those guys ready for the game.
Now let's talk about your opponents here in Kindred. Just talk a little about their offense. They have some really good weapons. They a bit of a balance, right? They can run the football and then also kind of opened up their passing game last Friday night. So just talk about the challenges going up against the Viking offense.
They got a couple of solid running backs that are fast, and we just got to make sure we contain them. And the passing game, they can throw the ball. I mean, they got really good receivers. Quarterback's got a good arm. Got a good head on his shoulders. So it's one of those things where we just got to be sound and contain what we can contain and don't let any big plays happen.
And now for you offensively, I know you have the two Palmers there at the quarterback and wide receiver position. You got Exner at the running back. Just talk about what they bring to the table on game day.
They kind of a yin and yang situation for them, to where it's, we can run and we can throw. As long as we can keep that going, it's going to be very beneficial for us, and it just keeps the defense on their toes. They gotta help each other out, just so we become a more balanced team, and that starts with the offensive line, of course, and they just got to do their jobs and stay with their blocks and extend the plays down the field, so that way holes can open up for Breyer, or we give Mason time to throw the ball.
Now, with that, with it being a playoff game, how important is it? The cliches, right? The little things that the penalties, the turnovers. How important just will those be in a matchup like tonight?
Oh, those are crucial. I mean, the turnovers are always crucial. The give and the take, and if you can take and you can score, that's a 14-point swing for you almost there. And it's just, and the penalties are always killers. I mean, sometimes penalties happens. They're high school kids. They're going to make mistakes, but it's the timing of them and the severity of them. That's always a really major crucial thing, and keeping them limited down to as few as possible. It can really change a game, and it can change momentum for a team.
Todd Lambrick, the head coach for Devil's Lake, joining us here on our IRE Insurance pregame show. Coach, we appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. More to come on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
yourliveevent.com. Our IRE Insurance pregame show continues, talking with Eric Burgett, head coach for the Kindred Vikings. And Coach, first off, congratulations on the victory last Friday night, advancing into the semi-final round here in the state 2A playoffs. Got the big victory against Watford City, able to kind of get the passing game going a little bit last Friday. Just kind of talk about how that game played out against the Wolves.
Yeah, you spoke on our passing game a little bit there. I think we've been improving each week, just a little more dynamic, a little sharper. Quarterback play has been really consistent, and offensive line protection has been really consistent. So just always trying to build on that and find more ways to stress the defense, both both vertically, horizontally, and on the ground. So I thought we had a nice balance of that yesterday. Anytime you can attack teams through the air, it really helps out your run game. So we were pleased with how we did that, and defense held their own too. Kind of a tough matchup, and the offensive system we were defending, very unique for our kids, but they handled it really well. I thought we played physical, played good football.
Yeah, absolutely. A familiar spot for the Kindred Vikings. Once again, trying to make it to the third straight Dakota Bowl here in this semifinal round. Just kind of talk about the success that this group of players have been able to be around over these last few years for Kindred.
Yeah, sure. I think about our senior group specifically. Although it's a small group, we have 5 seniors total, but all 5 of those have been huge contributors the last 2-3 years as part of our program. Someone that's kind of sticks out to me, one of our linebackers, Tannen Johnson, who played linebacker in that 21 Dakota Bowl, and for him to have that success early in his career, and just be part of teams that really come to work, and teams that make deep playoff runs. I hope they feel like they've had a really just a really positive high school football experience. As once you get the further you get into the playoffs, the more fun the game gets, the intensity is higher, just the excitement around town keeps building. So we're very humbled and happy to be in the situation we're in. But you got to give all the credit goes to the players. So like they're a working group, and I think they have a really good understanding of what it takes to win big games. So that's what we're trying to do. Practice with intent each day, and hopefully we like the look of the scoreboard at the end of it.
Yeah, let's talk about practice first off. Just kind of talk about how has the last 5 days or so been for practice, getting ready for the game here tonight.
It's been really good. And semifinal week is cool because you have the time change. So your practices we practice on the game field on semifinal week, and it gets dark quick and you got the lights on. So it's like a practice under the lights, which obviously it just provides a little spark, makes it more fun. But I thought Tuesday of this week was probably the best practice we've had all season. Just the way the guys battled against each other. We talk a lot about competition within the group, and just the phrase of iron sharpens iron. If you want to play well on Friday, you got to practice well on Tuesday. And the closer you can get those reps to full speed, the better chance you have of executing them well on a Friday night. So I think our kids have really bought into that. Tuesday night was a ton of fun. Wednesday night was a ton of fun. Now trying to put a good practice together on Thursday that'll segue us into the game on Friday. So the kids have done a great job with it. There's a lot of excitement within our team right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely what you want to see and feel from your team. You talked a little about kind of the darkness right now that it's late November, right? The lights will be on from kickoff. It's going to be a chilly one, North Dakota in November. I'm going to be braving the elements kind of with you too, up in above the press box. So just how do you make sure that does not, become an issue with the players, that the cold, the potential wind or anything is not a factor when you get to game time?
Yeah, something we don't talk about a lot. Just remind the guys, hey, what you need to perform during the game. So if you're a guy where you lose the feeling in your fingers fast, like make sure you got a pocket, make sure you got hand warmers, make sure you're keeping your hands warm throughout the game. If you're a guy that loses the feeling in his toes early, those kind of things, just being aware of that and dressing appropriately. But I really don't think it's going to be a factor. Really don't think it's going to be an issue. I think the adrenaline will kick in, and the guys will go from there. It doesn't matter if it's going to be 70 and sunny or 30 and dark out. I think both teams are going to come ready to play.
Let's talk about your opponents here tonight in the Devils Lake. Played them back early in the season, week number 1, back in Horace, while your home field was still the remodeling there of the track was still being completed. Got the victory then, but that was week 1. We're now here in semifinal week. Really, just 2 entirely different teams between you and Devils Lake.
Yeah, for sure. I think both teams have grown a ton. Just better at what they do. And I wouldn't say either team has changed a ton schematically. but just sharper, more efficient, just better at all phases of the game, offense and defense. So we put a lot of stock into that first matchup just because you get to see how they're going to align to your formations, and you get to see how they want to block your front, those types of things. But at the end of the day, they get to scheme just like we get to scheme, and each team is going to make adjustments. But that makes the second matchup really fun, is just, who changed what, and, how did it benefit each team. So, it's a fun week, a strategic week. You probably overthink the first matchup more than you should, but you got to put some stock into it, just because, it is what it is.
Let's just talk a little bit about it. Obviously, a number of great weapons that they have with the Palmers, as well as Exner and the running back. How do you maybe adjust with the high power potential offense and the playmakers that Devils Lake brings to the field?
Oh, we know they stretch the field vertically really well. Like they have very good team speed, and I think what makes them so dynamic is just their ability to continue. They extend plays so well, and that starts at the quarterback position. Their Q is incredibly dynamic, does a really good job of buying himself time, but as he's doing that, he is really focused on his downfield receivers, and he can make decisions really quick. He's got a really quick release and a really strong arm, so it doesn't really matter. The pressure is important. You want to make them move around, but for our back end guys, they need to stress and understand that even if he is moving around, it feels like we got him corralled. He can still make the throws from those positions. So we talked about a typical football play being 4 to 6 seconds. We talk about that a lot as a team, where this week it's maybe more 6 to 8 seconds, just because the quarterback can buy so much time. So we're going to have to defend all the way through the whistle, and if we can do that, I think we'll be in the game.
Head coach Eric Bergat for the Kindred Vikings joining us here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Eric, thanks so much for the time. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for having me, Brady.
All right, stick around. More to come on yourliveevent.com.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, online at dhb.bank. Let's take a look at the other semifinals going on across the state of North Dakota this weekend. The other 2A semifinal at 7 o'clock, Central Cass is at Minot North. Chase Miller with the audio-only coverage for you on yourliveevent.com. 6:30 the pregame, 7 o'clock the kickoff from Minot. The 3A semifinals also taking place tonight at 6:30 kickoff at the Bismarck Community Bowl. Bismarck Legacy is taking on Bismarck Century. And at 7 p.m., Bismarck High is at Fargo Davies. That is the 3A semifinals. Class A and 9-man will kick off tomorrow. In single A football, the defending state champion, the 4-seeded Velva Drake Animus Garrison, is at top-ranked Langdon area Munich. That is a 2 o'clock kickoff. The other single A semifinal is the 6-seeded Bottineau at Killdeer. That kickoff is scheduled for 3 p.m. In 9-man semifinal, the Road Warrior unseeded South Border is at Lemoore Litchfield Marion with a 1 p.m. kickoff. And the other semifinal, 5th-seeded Hankinson, is at top-ranked New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock. That is a 2 o'clock kickoff. That is a look at your other semifinals here on the Out of Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, online at dhb.bank. Stick around, more to come on yourliveevent.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thank you for joining us here tonight on yourliveevent.com from a very cool and a little bit breezy Jerlo Field here. Brady Seals once again with you high above the press box, on the roof of the press box, braving the elements tonight with all of the fans and players. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Thank you to all the sponsors that you'll see and hear throughout this broadcast. Of course, whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on yourliveevent.com would not be possible. Reminder, if you have not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure to follow us on X, like our Facebook page at Your Live Event, and also visit our website at yourliveevent.com as our winter sports season. Hard to believe, the winter sports season right around the corner. Our first winter sports game going on right now is the War Road girls hockey team having their season opener. As you can check out the schedule, find the links to all of the upcoming matchups here on yourliveevent.com. Reminder, tournament time continues Monday. Starting on Monday, we will have coverage of the 1A, 2A, and 2B. In volleyball, it would be the Region 1 Class B, and as well as the Class A, Region 1 and Region 2 volleyball tournaments. We'll have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Audio, video for 2A and 1B. Audio only coverage for the 1A volleyball tournament. That gets underway Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then next Saturday, the 15th, the state qualifying matches. We will also have that for you as well right here on yourliveevent.com. So a busy final stretch to the season in this fall sports season, and then we'll turn right around and have the winter sports season as well coming up at the end of the month. So make sure to follow us on yourliveevent.com, our X, our Facebook, our website, as well as our YouTube channel. Also stick around as we'll have coverage updates pending these results, as well as pending the region results for state tournament coverage. The Dakota Bowl is next Friday, all 4 games from the Fargo Dome, as well as the state volleyball tournament coming up in a couple weeks out in Bismarck. We will final those depending on results of playoffs and whatnot. That is when we will have the announcements, and then stick around to all of our social media channels as well as our website and more as we finalize those coverages for you here tonight, or for you here on yourliveevent.com. So excited to bring you this coverage here tonight on Your Live Event from Jerlo Field in Kindred. It is the undefeated East Region champion, the Kindred Vikings, the number 2 seed from the West, the 8-2 Devils Lake Firebirds. Should be a great contest here tonight. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activity Association. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Our starting lineups and kickoff. That's when we return on yourliveevent.com.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Congratulations to the Kindred Vikings football team on an incredible run to the postseason from Elite Automotive. Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services, from brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacements. There's no job too big or small for their ASC certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com. Go Vikings!
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
It's time now for our starting lineups here tonight. Those are brought to you by the American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. Kindred High School, they won the toss. They deferred, so Devils Lake will receive. So we'll give you their offensive starters, the defensive starters for Kindred. For the Firebirds, the quarterback is senior number 2, Mason Palmer. At a wing, a junior number 7, Easton Encinas. The running back, a senior number 24, Briar Exner. The wide receivers, senior number 3, Max Palmer, and senior number 4, Weston Nelson. The tight end is senior number 6, Cade Fee. Your offensive line from left to right, sophomore number 76, Carter Christensen, senior number 72, Grayson Oslinson, junior number 72, Casey Brown, junior number 54, Briar Alberts, and junior number 79, Brenner Wayman. That's your starting lineup for Devils Lake on the offensive side. For the Kindred defense, your defensive line in the middle, junior number 77, Brody Mauk. Your defensive ends are senior number 50, Lincoln Swenson, and sophomore number 70, Hudson Kozowski. Your linebackers, junior number 8, Miles Thielgis, junior number 20, Fisher Johnson, sophomore number 52, Jeremy Knight, and senior number 55, Tannen Johnson. Your cornerback, senior number 3, Sawyer Hess, sophomore number 7, Jackson Schliemann. Your safeties, the free safety is senior number 1, Gabe Whipple, and your strong safety is junior number 2, Brooks Bacco. That's your starting lineup for the Kindred Vikings. Your officials tonight, the Whitehead is Jeremy Carney. Your umpire is Dustin Payne. Your head linesman is Travis Martin. Your line judges are Dave Klunt. And your back judge is Lucas Sandman. That is your officials here tonight. Those are your starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company, online at crystalsugar.com. The kickoff when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Firebirds to receive here tonight to start with our opening kickoff. as their returners, number 5, Will Heilman, and number 8, Kobe Dronen-Levitt, your return men for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Your kicker for the Vikings, number 30, Tanner Mangy. He is just about ready to go here this evening as did they line up on the wrong sides? As now the officials will talk it over. Kindred was ready at the 40-yard line. The Vikings defense, return team is ready. The Vikings on the towards the south end of the field, anticipating to defend the south end zone. And so, yep, we got to switch it. So now Coach Burgat talking with the officials as well. So now they'll switch it the way around. So now the Vikings will go from left to right, the Firebirds from right to left. So Kindred will defend the north end zone, looking towards the going towards the elementary school. Will the Firebirds going towards Kindred Elementary School? The Vikings for this first quarter will be going towards the baseball field and the south end zone. Mangy has the ball teed up, ready to go. As Dronen-Levitt and Heilman back to receive as the kick is off, and it will be taken by Heilman at the 15-yard line. Now veering out to his right, stiff arms a man, cuts inside and all the way down past the 35. A good return there as Graham Hess on the tackle, but the return all the way to the 38-yard line, so it'll be first down and 10 from there. Mason Palmer, the quarterback, 159 for 240, 66.2%, 2,417 yards, 25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions so far this season. Exner, the single back in the shotgun set, 3 receiver set for the Firebirds as they'll fake the give to Exner, and a quick pass. They were looking for Max Palmer. However, Sawyer Hess in on coverage. It falls incomplete, and it will be second down and 10. Max Palmer, the go-to receiver, 38 receptions, 584 yards, 10 touchdowns on the season. The brother-to-brother connection here for the Firebirds. So second down and 10. As give-off is to Exner up the far sideline, breaks the tackle, carrying a defender. Whipple able to bring him down, but he carried a couple of Vikings out past the 45 to the 46. It'll be second down and 3. They will mark him officially at the 45, so it'll be third down and 3 as Briar Exner 7 yards on the carry. So third down and 3, first pivotal moment here for either team tonight. Third down and 3 from the 45-yard line. Two receivers to each side, 2 in the backfield. Shotgun set. Palmer back to pass, stepping. Now he's going to roll to his right. Pump fake, still going. Now he's going to try to scramble along the sideline and stepped out of bounds. It'll be a loss of 1. As the pocket broke down, we talked with Coach Burgat. They know Mason Palmer, he likes to extend the plays, able to extend it there, but was pushed out along the far sideline. It's a loss of 1, and it will be a 3 and out, a third down stop for the Vikings. Mason Palmer listed as the punter, so he was right with Exner in the shotgun formation. Now he'll step back in a punting position. Baco back to receive the punt, and the punt angle towards the far sideline will bounce at the 25. Take a Devil's Lake hop, and it will get to the 22-yard line. But a 3 and out, a good stop for the Vikings. They'll have first down and 10 from the 22. For Kindred, their offense, quarterback is senior number 1, Gabe Whipple. The running backs are senior number 3, Sawyer Hess, and junior number 8, Miles Thielgis. Your wide receivers, junior number 4, Graham Hess, and junior number 2, Brooks Baco. The tight end is junior number 20, Fisher Johnson. Get you some names after this first down play. As they'll go 4 wide, they'll put Hess in motion now into the Shotgun set. They're going to go trickery reverse. Pass option intercepted! Intercepted by Devils Lake, and it's returned inside the 5. Cade Fee with the interception. They ran a reverse pass. Miles Thielges with the throw, and Fee was able to step in front of it and pick it off, return it to the 6-yard line. Big momentum play there. So Thielges throws the interception. Cade Fee with the pick, the return to the 6. It's first down and goal for the Firebirds. Mason Palmer shotgun with Exner to his right. They'll put a man in motion, Heilman the motion. They're going to give it to Exner. He'll cut inside and he'll get 3 yards to the 3. The stop there by Fisher Johnson. But give Exner 3 yards. It'll be second down and goal. They'll call it 4. They'll mark him down at the 2. 2 carries, 11 yards. Devils Lake looking to get on the scoreboard first. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Palmer in the shotgun formation with Exner. Gives it to Exner once again. Pushing up front into the end zone. Touchdown, Firebirds. With 10:08 to play in the first quarter, the Devils Lake fires first as Briar Exner, the 2-yard touchdown run. .10:08 to go in the first quarter. As Palmer will attempt this PAT snap, spot kick is up, and the kick is good. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's Devils Lake 7, Kindred 0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
So the early momentum going to Devils Lake as they intercept a Miles Thielges pass on a reverse pass. On that play, they put Hess in motion. Whipple handed it to Hess, who then handed it back to Thielges, coming along towards the near side. When he threw it, Cade Fee was able to step in front of it and pick up the interception. So Devils Lake will kick it off for the first time as the kickoff is Briar Exner. Sawyer has Clayton Altoff back to return as it was a squibber, and one of the up men will take it, number 12, Eli Mack, able to recover it. It'll be first down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Continuing the starters, your offensive lineman from left to right. Senior 55 is Tannen Johnson. Junior number 71, Teague Erdman. Junior number 77, Brody Mauk. Senior number 50, Lincoln Swenson. And sophomore number 70, Hudson Kozowski. That is your offensive line. We'll get you the Firebird defense in just a moment. Whipple, the quarterback, 90 for 120, 1479, 19 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, averaging 148 yards per game. As they'll go a pistol formation as Field just taking it in the pistol formation. He's met at the hole there. Briar Exner delivering the hit, but out past the 40 to the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 for Miles Thielges. Defensively, your D lineman for Devils Lake, junior 79, Brenner Wayman, senior number 21, Carter Ironheart, and sophomore number 55, Grady Quam. Second down and 5 for the Vikings. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Whipple will hand it off to Hess. He's got a little bit of a hole, stumbles while trying to make a cut. He'll get to the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll bring up third down and 1. Linebackers for the Firebirds, your inside linebackers, senior number 6, Cade Fee, senior 24, Briar Exner, your outside linebackers, senior 18, Jackson Strong, and senior 22, Luke Wasness. 3rd down and 1, as they're just going to go a QB sneak from Whipple. Credit to the offensive line. They get the push 3 yards out to the 49-yard line. Whipple with the 3-yard run and a first down for Kindred. Your secondary, your safeties are senior number 4, Weston Nelson, and junior number 7, Easton Encinas. Your cornerbacks are junior number 5, Will Heilman, and senior number 8, Colby Dronen-Levitt for the Firebirds. 1st down and 10 for the Vikings at the 49-yard line. 3 receivers fake the give to Hess. They're going to look to pass it. Thiel just a little bit behind him, and it falls incomplete. They had Thiel just on the curl route, pass from Whipple just a little bit behind him, and it falls incomplete. Brooks Bacco, the leading receiver for the Vikings, 39 receptions, 729 yards, 11 touchdowns for Kindred here this season. 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Whipple surveying the defense. They're going to quick screen pass, and Bacco went through the hands. Bacco might have been looking upfield. It falls incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. Luke Starcevic for Kindred, injured in the 3rd quarter last week against Watford City. Unavailable here tonight, unfortunately, in street clothes for Kindred. So it's 3rd down and 10 with 8:21 to play here in the 1st quarter. Kindred, 3 receivers to the near side. They'll put Hess in motion, flip him to the near sideline as well. Shotgun snap, Whipple looking back. Now he's going to fire, and incomplete as he had Bacco down the seam, overthrew him over on top of his head, and it will be 4th down and 10 for Kindred. Saw the passing game get going. Whipple 5 touchdowns last Friday night. Kindred going to try to get the passing game going. So far, Whipple just out of sync with his receivers, 3 incompletions on that drive. So 4th down and 10 as Bacco back to punt. Heilman to receive for Devils Lake. Punt is off, a high boomer of a punt, and Heilman will call for the fair catch at the 15-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 10 from there. So 1st and 10 for the Firebirds. Looking to increase on their 7-0 lead. They went 2 plays, 2 Briar Exner rushes, 4 yards, 2 yards to get into the end zone. They lead 7-0, 8:08 to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, as the worst starting field position that the Firebirds have had tonight. 3 receivers set for Devils Lake. Palmer with Exner, as that one bobbled by Palmer, able to keep it in the air, and he'll look to fire it along the far sideline, diving, but that was incomplete. He was looking for Heilman, but it falls to the ground. Palmer 0 for 2 to start our contest here tonight. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 here tonight from Jerlo Field, the home of the Vikings. The first semifinal game kicking off across the state of North Dakota. 3 more games to play tonight, 4 tomorrow night. Winners advance to Dakota Bowl 33 next Friday. High snap, Palmer able to get it, recover it. Pressure coming, he's going to scramble, roll to his right, incomplete, was looking for Heilman. Whipple was on the coverage. Again, the elusiveness of Mason Palmer, able to keep the play alive. Had Kozowski coming in for him along the edge, able to elude, roll to the far side to the Devils Lake sideline. Fired the pass, but out of the reach of Heilman. It falls incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10. So crowd starting to get involved, starting to stomp their feet on these metal bleachers here in Kindred. 3rd down and 10 for the Firebirds. 3 receivers, 2 in the backfield. Blitz comes, pressure. Palmer able to elude it. Now he's going to scramble with it, but able to brought down, as that was Clayton Altoff in on the tackle, first one, as well as Brody Mock able to come together, limited to just a gain of 1 on the scramble. It'll be a 3-and-out, the second 3-and-out for Devils Lake here tonight, and they'll force a punt, presumably. Again, Palmer in the shotgun formation. Clap the hands now. He'll walk back. It's about the normal 5-yard distance with Exner right next to him. Then he'll survey. Then he'll step back if he decides to punt. Does so. The punt bounces at the 50. Baco will let it roll. It takes a good Firebird roll, and it will be first down and 10 from the 42-yard line. So 7:08 to play. Kindred, their 2 drives, an interception on the first play, then a first down, but then we're stopped just before midfield, as now the Vikings will have their 3rd offensive possession, trailing 7-0 with 7:08 to play in the first quarter. Kindred wearing all blue, the blue helmets with the white numerals on the sides of the helmet, blue jerseys, blue pants, white numerals with a white stripe. Devils Lake going white, or red, white, red here tonight. 3 receivers to the far side. They'll put Hess in motion to the far side as well. Fake a quick pass, and that is incomplete. Was looking for Thiel, but coming in was Jackson Strong. Whipple had to kind of adjust the arm angle, and it falls incomplete. Devils Lake with the red helmets with the Firebird along this side, white uniforms with red numerals, and red pants with a white stripe here tonight from Kindred. Pass falls incomplete as Whipple now 0 for 4 in this first quarter. Second down and 10. They'll put Hess in motion. Graham Hess, the receiver. Handoff is to Thiel just along the near side and wrapped up there at the 46-yard line. Easton and Cenas on the stop. It's a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down. 3rd down, they'll call it a long 7. I got it 3rd down and 6. Now they'll change it 3rd down and 6 as they look it over here on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 3rd down for the Vikings. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. They'll put Baco in motion to the far side. Roll Whipple out, looking, firing. Baco incomplete. On a quick out pattern again, the timing not there as it was at his feet. Baco reaching, lunging down forward, but it falls to the turf. And incomplete. It's another 3-and-out for the Kindred Vikings. Whipple now 0 of 5 to start the contest here tonight. Baco back to punt. Heilman back to receive for Devils Lake. Snap is away as the Baco punt. That one Angelino bounce at the 30 and stop right there. Take a little bit of a roll, and it will be down at the 29-yard line. Altoff will down it. Will be 1st down and 10 from the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 29 for Devils Lake. 6:06 to play in quarter number 1. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Brady Siebel's with you high above Jerlo Field on the roof of the press box, braving the elements with the players and fans here this evening. 1st down and 10 with 6:06 to play in the first quarter. Devils Lake will break the huddle as Palmer surveying the defense. Exner, the running back, as they'll hand it to the wing back, Cade Fee with the handoff. He'll get to the 33-yard line. Fee on the run.
Number 6, Cade Fee on the carry. Picks up 4 yards. 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the rush by Cade Fee. 2nd down and 6 for the Firebirds. Briar Exner, the leading rusher for Devils Lake, 218 attempts, 1,377 yards, 14 touchdowns, 6.2 yards per carry. High snap, Palmer able to give it down. Handoff is to Exner. He's going to roll to the near side, runs over Baco, and then falls forward to the 41-yard line. A gain of 8 and a first down on the Briar Exner rush. 3 carries, 19 yards. Maybe trying to be a tone setter there. Exner looking for contact, finding Baco, lowering the shoulder, getting the hit, and then falling forward for the extra couple of yards and a first down. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Palmer in the shotgun snap, handed off to Exner once again, trying to cut inside, but he's met at the line of scrimmage. Lincoln Swenson on the stop. No gain on the play. So Swenson able to get the tackle for no gain. 2nd down and 10.
No gain at 2nd down and 10.
Clock ticking, 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Firebirds will break the huddle. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. They'll put Fee in motion. In the wing from left to right, high snap. Palmer will get it down. Just a little out pass to Exner, and nothing doing there as a great open field tackle along the far side. Althoff with the tackle as it's a loss of 1 on the completed pass. It was a forward pass.
55-10 and Johnson. That's a tackle for a loss. It's 3rd down and 11, Kindred fans.
So 3rd down. A loss of 1 on the pass. It was a forward pass. So Palmer, his first completed pass of the contest. 1 for 4 for -1. 3rd down and 11. Fans starting to stomp their feet for Kindred. Pressure comes. Palmer able to scramble, eludes. Now he's going to look to fire it out to the far side. Incomplete. Was looking along the far side for Weston Nelson, and the coverage there by Schliemann. It falls incomplete. Maybe a little bit of contact. Looks like the refs are going to let him play here on a semifinal Friday night. And so it'll be 4th down and 11. So 4th down and 11. Kindred defense so far doing their job. Really can't fault them on the touchdown when Devils Lake got it off the turnover inside the 10. Palmer with the punt as Baco able to return it at the 25. Makes a couple men miss, but only gets a yard or 2 on the return as Domingo Enberg able to make the stop. Limit to just a gain of 2 on the punt return. It will be 1st down and 10 from the 22-yard line for Kindred. So far, 1 first down here in this contest for the Vikings. So 1st down and 10 is, it is the 27-yard line that the Vikings have the football. 1st down and 10 from the 27. 3:17 to play first quarter. Whipple handoff is to Hess. He's got room. Shoestring tackle by the linebacker. Exner able to limit it to the gain, but all the way up to the 38-yard line. So Hess a gain of 11 and a first down. Hess second carry, 15 yards tonight. Exner able to just get the shoestring tackle, or else Hess would have been through to the 3rd level. For sure would have got to midfield, maybe more. They'll go 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Hess in the backfield with Whipple in the shotgun formation. Put Fieldgis in motion to the near side. Shotgun snap. Whipple going to roll to his right, looking downfield. Now he's going to fire Baco. That is caught. No, is it intercepted? Simultaneous possession. What's the call? Baco as well as Heilman coming up for the football. What's the call? They're going to say incomplete. So they were looking for Baco. Baco was able to come reach back for the field. Will Heilman was in coverage. He ended up with the football. He was saying interception. Kindred was saying simultaneous possession. Officials will say it hit the ground. So it'll be an incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Whipple 0 for 6 to start the contest. 2nd down and 10, 2:31 to play first quarter. Whipple shotgun formation, put Baco in motion. Little flip pass to Baco, looking for the edge, nothing doing there. Weston Nelson able to get the tackle.
Brought down by number 4, Weston Nelson.
As that will be back, a loss to the 34-yard line, so a loss of 4 on the little pop pass. So that's the first completion for Whipple, -4 yards. Both quarterbacks negative yardage in their for passing so far in the first quarter. 3rd down and 14 for the Vikings. Clock under 2 to play in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the far side, Thielges to the near side. Whipple and Hess in the shotgun formation. Whipple gets the snap, looking, pressure coming, rolling out, and he'll just out to Hess, and a big hit there. Exner laying the boom to Hess, as it will be a gain of 2 on the completion to Sawyer Hess, but it will be a 3rd down stop and 4th down for Kindred. 2 yards on the completion. Baco back to punt. Heilman to return for Devil's Lake. Baco gets the punt. Angle it towards the far sideline. It'll bounce at the 25. Take a high hop, take a Firebird roll, and then Althoff will down it at the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 26 with 89 seconds to play for Devil's Lake here in the first quarter. Firebirds looking to tack on to their lead. Minute 29 to play in the first quarter. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight, YourLiveEvent.com. As Century and Legacy, that game just kicking off in Bismarck on YourLiveEvent.com. Out in Minot, the pregame show just beginning with Chase Miller. Central Cass Minot North in the other 2A semifinal. Palmer, handoff is to Exner, cutting towards the near side, breaks through the first level. Baco carrying a defender. Whipple will finish him off, but Exner able to keep those feet churning, get the extra yardage, give him 8 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Exner 5 carries for 27 yards. Actually, they'll call it 9. So 9 yards, 5 carries, 28 yards. 2nd down and 1. Clock under a minute to go in the first quarter. Palmer will put a man in motion. Exner, handoff to Exner once again, looking to follow his blocks as a pile towards the middle of the field. But Exner gets what he needs, gets a gain of 2. It'll be a 1st down for the Firebirds. 6 carries, 30 yards for Exner. Senior 4. The Firebirds over 1,300 yards, approaching 1,400. As that actually now with 30 yards, he has eclipsed the 1,400-yard mark this season. Could be the final play of the quarter. Firebirds will break the huddle. Palmer, clap the hands, hand it off to Exner along the near side, and nothing doing there. He's wrapped up as Lincoln Swenson, as Knight and Johnson on the tackle as well. Give him a gain of 1, and that will do it for quarter number 1 here tonight. After 12 minutes on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Devils Lake 7, Kindred 0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at PurpleWave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need: top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Second down and 10 for Devils Lake here as we begin quarter number 2, as they're going to go in some motion and nothing doing there. The Vikings able to sniff it out for no gain as they faked the screen pass. They handed it off to Egan Lighty on the carry. No gain on the play, as it will be third down and 9. So third down and 9. Palmer going to look to fire it out, and that one is incomplete as he was passing it along the far side. Schliemann on the coverage. It'll be fourth down and 9. So the Vikings able to force the punt. As Palmer looks like he'll clap the hands now. He'll walk back into punt formation. Baco back to return. Play clock at 5. Punt as now Palmer going to run a fake. He's going to look to pass, looking for the corner. Now he's going to juke inside. Gets to the 50-yard line and a first down. Mason Palmer, he's the quarterback. He's also the punter. He rolled to his right along the Kindred sideline, much like the rugby style, a punt or run option. He decided to punt it. He was able to make a cut, fell forward, 12 yards on the carry, and a first down for Devils Lake. So first down and 10 in Kindred territory from the 49-yard line. Mason Palmer in the shotgun snap. Exner right next to him. Handoff is to Exner, cutting through. He's got some room to the second level, to the 30. Whipple looking to chase him down, but all the way to the 20-yard line. 29 yards on the Exner rush.
Down to the 20-yard line. It's a first down for the Firebirds.
First down.
Number 1, Gabe Whipple on the tackle.
Whipple with the touchdown saving tackle, but 29 yards on the carry. It's first down and 10 as the second trip for Devils Lake inside the red zone. First down and 10, 2 receivers. Palmer, handoff is to Exner, cuts up back to the inside as the swarming defense able to limit it to just a couple gain. Give him 3 yards to the 17.
3-yard gain. That's second down and 7.
So second down and 7. Got to think this is a pivotal next few plays for both sides. It's still early, but kind of get the feel it's going to be a defensive game. Points will be at a premium. Devils Lake can get a 2-score advantage here in the second quarter. Big momentum for the Firebirds. Shotgun, handoff Exner, spin cycle, but able to hold on was Johnson, and then able to be cleaned up by Tannen Johnson. So Fisher Johnson was holding on to Exner's feet, then Tannen able to clear him out. No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 7. Third down and 7 for the Firebirds. Got to think 4-down territory. Devils Lake only attempted 2 field goals this season. Palmer back to pass, looking, and that is cut inside the 10, falling forward to the 5. Will Heilman on the catch.
First down for the Firebirds.
So first down and 10 on the 12-yard reception. Heilman the catch. First down and 5. Handoff is to Exner. He'll get skinny, cut upfield, fall forward to the 2.5-yard line. They were at the 5. Now they're at the 2.5. I'll call it 3. So second down and goal from the 2. Second down and 2. 8:05 to play first quarter. Kindred defense shifting into the middle. Exner with the handoff, and they're going to mark him at the 1. As Jeremy Knight was coming in on the tackle, good job to keep him there. You've seen Exner keep the feet turn and get the extra yardage there. Able to limit it, but it was a gain of 1. It's third down and goal from the 1. Third down and goal from the 1. QB sneak, Palmer. And he's in. Touchdown. Mason Palmer, the 1-yard touchdown run on the QB sneak. And it's 13-0 Devils Lake. Mason Palmer, the 1-yard touchdown run. He'll attempt the PAT. He's now 38 of 45. Kick is on its way, and the kick is good. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Devils Lake 14, Kindred 0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
14-0, Devils Lake with the lead. Mason Palmer, the 1-yard touchdown run on the QB sneak. They lead 14-0 with 7:31 to play in the second half. Exner back to kick it off, as again a squibber that is taken and recovered by one of the up men at the 31-32-yard line. As Trayton Teberg with the will fall on it. One of the up back making the smart play. Just get down on the football. So we first down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Kindred just 1 first down for Kindred, 2 before that last drive for Devils Lake. First down and 10 from the 33. Whipple handed off to Hess. He'll look to gain some yardage here, and he'll fall ahead to the 39-yard line. Weston Nelson on the stop, a gain of 6. The blocking there by the O-line for Kindred. Got to see if you can try to reestablish. Still plenty of time. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. No need to panic for Kindred, but got to think you need at least some momentum here on this offensive drive. Second down and 4. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 in the backfield. Handoff is to Thielges. He's got some room. Colby, Dronin, Levitt on the tackle, but Thielges to the 48-yard line. And it'll be a first down. So first down and 10 from the 48. Second first down for Kindred. Shotgun, handed off is to Sawyer Hess. He'll make the first man miss, and then brought down by Nelson once again, out past midfield to the 47-yard line. So a gain of 5, second down and 5.
Picks up 5 yards. It's second down and 5.
The second down and 5 for Kindred. Now in Firebird territory. They'll go 3 receivers to the far side as well as a wing back. They're going to go the Wildcat formation. Thiel just with the direct snap. He's going to look for the corner outside. Nothing doing there. Wrapped up, maybe a gain of 1, but not much more. Kobe Dronin-Levitt coming in, making the stick. And Cena's as well with the stop, just a gain of 1. It's third down and 4. Third down and 4 at the 42-yard line. See, maybe 4-down territory if you're Kindred, just more so than anything. If you get it close, feel like you're just going to have to go for it with how this game has gone so far. They're going to put Baco in motion. Whipple under center. Handoff is to Hess. He's got first down yardage to the 41-yard line. That'll be a first down gain. 5 yards on the run and a first down. So first down and 10, clock under 5 minutes to play. As Kindred will break the huddle. They're going to go 3 receivers to the far side. Again in that Wildcat formation. Now they're going to put Whipple in motion. Thiel just is going to run it the other way towards the near sideline, and he'll plunge forward out inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. Gain of 4, second down and 6. So Kindred showing another wrinkle in that Wildcat formation. Kindred using their time here, doing a good job, wasting away here at this second quarter clock, under 4 minutes. As again, the Wildcat formation with Thielgis. He'll get to the 35, not much more. As Fee coming in on the stop to the 34-yard line. Gain of 3. Seen Kindred go a lot with that Wildcat formation with Thielgis in that quarterback taking the shotgun snap. Now they're going to have Whipple along with Hess and Baco. No, that's Thielgis, excuse me. Hess and Thielgis. And as the running backs, handoff is to Thielgis, and nothing doing there. Got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1, but he's driven back by Exner, 51, Aiden Stiven, and a host of other Firebirds. A gain of 1. It's fourth down and 2. Fourth down and 2. Kindred's going to keep the offense on the field. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Whipple in the shotgun. Nope, they're going to have Thielgis in the under center. They're going to pitch it to Whipple. Then they're going to pass it up to Baco. He's got it at the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Kindred. They put Thielgis under center. They put Whipple in as a, line him up as a running back. They pitched it to Whipple, and Baco snuck behind the defense for the touchdown. 33 yards on the pitch to catch it.
Graham Hess will try the point after.
Graham Hess to attempt the PAT. Snap spot, kick is on the way. The kick is good. 2:30 to play in the second quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. New score, Devils Lake 14, Kindred 7, yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
On 4th down and 2, the Kindred Vikings opening up their bag of tricks. They put Thielges under center. Whipple in the at the running back spot. They handed it off to, or they pitched it to Whipple. Baco sneaks through behind the secondary. He was wide open. He caught it at the 5, was able to backpedal into the end zone to put Kindred on the scoreboard. Mangy with the kick. It is taken by Hellman at the 20-yard line. Stiff arms a man to the 30, looking for the corner, and then brought down there as Graham Hess as well as Javen Johnson on the tackle. So 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. 2:23 to play. Kindred with the option to receive to start in the second half. They won the toss. They deferred. Both teams with 3 timeouts. 2:23 to play here in the first half. Mason Palmer shotgun with Exner. Defensive line will shift, hand it off to Exner. Encinas the lead blocker, and he'll get to the line of scrimmage, but then pushed down. They'll give him a gain of 1. Baco there, as well as Johnson on the stop. Swenson in there as well. Gain of, they'll call it 2.
Gain of 1 on the play. It's 2nd down and 9.
So 2nd down. They'll mark it 2nd down and 9 on the scoreboard. Long 9, short 8. 2nd down, clock under 2 minutes. They'll put Encinas in motion. As Palmer rolling, now he'll look to fire. That one is incomplete. As that one over the head of Weston Nelson, it falls incomplete. Clock stops with 1 minute and 37 seconds left. We've seen Kindred. They can get the big play. They can get the hurry up. They can get quick offense. They like to score in bunches. 3 timeouts. If Kindred can get a stop here, still plenty of time for the offense to try to get a possession, to try to get a drive, to maybe tie it up before we get to the halftime break. 3rd down and 9 with 97 seconds to go in the half. 4 receivers set. 2 to the near side. 2 to the far side as Palmer looking. Now he's going to fire, throwing it out to the far side, and that is incomplete off the hands of his intended receiver along the far sideline. And Schliemann on the coverage as they were looking for Domingo Enberg along the far sideline. It fell incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and 9. See what Devils Lake does here. Last time, Palmer on the run punt option got a 1st down. 97 seconds. Baco back to return as that one is punted off to Baco at the 25-yard line. He'll go to the far side, breaks the tackle, now cuts back to the inside, past the 40 to the 45, and he'll be stopped there at the 46-yard line. But Baco, a good punt return, a short field with 1:18, 3 timeouts. Still plenty of time for the Kindred offense to see if they can tie it before we get to half. So Kindred with the football. Huddled up. See how they play it. See if they go hurry up. Again, they have 3 timeouts. Fast-moving first half. Not even 50 minutes gone as we kicked off right at 6:05. 3 receivers to the far side. They'll put Hess in motion. Now to that far side, fake him the give. Now he's going to look to pass. Whipple, plenty of time. Now he'll look to scramble, looking for the corner. And right near the first down, Exner gives him a shot as he goes out of bounds. Exner was trying to pull up. They'll say no penalty. Good call. But a 9-yard scramble. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So Whipple going for the corner. Exner able to push him out. 2nd down and 1, 1:11. Got out of bounds, so it stops the clock. Receivers stacked on each side. Whipple with Hess in the shotgun. Whipple back to pass. He's going to look. He's got the man at the 40, breaking a tackle out into open space to the 30 and brought down there. Graham Hess on the reception. 15 yards on the pitch and catch, and Kindred will take the timeout. It is a timeout from Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. 64 seconds to go until halftime on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Devils Lake 14, Kindred 7, yourliveevent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Out of the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. It is it's 1st down and 10 from the 29, as now they'll get that corrected here on the scoreboard from Gerlo Field, the home of the Vikings. So it's 1st down and 10 from the 29. Devils Lake scored the first 14 points. Kindred got on the scoreboard last drive. They force a 3 and out, and now they've got it inside the 30. At the 29 with 64 seconds to play until halftime. 2 receivers to the near side, Hess and Baco, with Thielgis and Hess in the backfield. Handoff is to Hess, spinning to the 25 and then brought down there. So Sawyer Hess, a gain of 5. Exner in on the tackle. They're going to go hurry up, quickly back to the line. 2nd down and 4 for Kindred. 3 receivers to the far side. Thielgis to the near side. They'll put Baco in motion from the far side now to the near side. Fake the gift to Hess. He's going to look to pass. Is Whipple. Pocket collapses, and he's brought down for the sack. And Kindred will force to burn their 2nd timeout. A Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. 34.5 seconds to play until halftime. Devils Lake 14, Kindred 7 on yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
3rd down and 10 as we come out of the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. 34.5 seconds until halftime. Kindred looking to tie it up before we get to the half. Kindred does have the option to receive the kickoff in the 2nd half, so the double whammy potential for the Vikings here. As they'll break the huddle, they'll go 4 receivers to the far side, Baco to the near side, Whipple all alone in the shotgun formation, empty set as he'll look to pass, pocket comes down, and now Whipple just going to run with it, and he's brought down. Cade Fee on the tackle. Whipple does get out of bounds. He'll get to the 26, so a gain of 3. So it'll be 4th down and 7 with 28.6 seconds to play until halftime. Kindred going to go for it. Clock, still haven't gotten the play call in. 15 seconds. Kindred going to have to hurry. They break the huddle at 11. 3 receivers, Thielgis, Hess, and Baco to the far side. They've got a tight end as Whipple just going to call the timeout. Didn't like what he saw. Play clock was going down. Smart job by the senior quarterback. As Kindred will take their third Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. We'll take him with them. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard 14-7 Devils Lake on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Out of the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. We'll see what Kindred has in store. Last time on fourth down, last drive, they went to the bag of tricks. They put, it was, however, 4th and 2, but they put Thiel just under center. Whipple in the tailback formation. The running back pass to Baco. Shotgun set. They'll put Baco in a flat motion. Whipple rolling out to his right. Double move by Baco. Has him, but just out of his reach. Baco with the out and up. Had a step, but Whipple just to let him a little bit too far out of the outstretched hands of Brooks Baco. It falls incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs. 23.2 seconds. Devils Lake, the full complement to timeouts. We'll see if they try to do something crazy. It looks like they're just going to go safe, and they're going to go in the QB kneel formation, and they will happily take a 7-point lead into halftime on the road. As they'll get the ball on the correct hash, as indeed in a kneel formation. Palmer will take the snap. He'll put a knee to the ground, and that will do it for our first half of play. 2 quarters in the books, 2 quarters to go from Gerlo Field, the Sanford Health Sports Complex here in Kindred. On your Dakota Heritage Bank, it's Devils Lake 14, it's Kindred 7. Our halftime report when we return on yourliveevent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need, top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, we have hit halftime here from Gerlo Field in Kindred. Let's get you our scoring summary here as Devils Lake, they got on the scoreboard first. 10:08 to go in the first quarter. They capitalize on an interception that brought them inside the 10. Briar Exner 2-yard touchdown run, plus the Mason Palmer PAT made it 7-0. It would stay that way for the rest of the first quarter into the midway point of the second. Mason Palmer, a 1-yard touchdown run on the QB sneak. He had it in the PAT, and it was 14-0. In favor of the Firebirds. Kindred able to come back, go on a nice long drive on trickery, a 33-yard touchdown reception from Brooks Baco from Gabe Whipple. The 33-yard touchdown reception put them on the scoreboard. The PAT was successful, and Kindred was on the scoreboard, trailing 14-7. That's all for scoring. Devils Lake able to bow down close to the red zone in the end of the first half. Final possession, able to get turnover on downs to preserve that lead going into the second half, where Kindred will have the option to receive to begin the second half here tonight. That's a look at your scoring summary. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our first half stats. That's when we return on yourliveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Taking a look at our first half stats here on yourliveevent.com. Yardage at a premium for both teams through 24 minutes of play. For Devils Lake, 94 yards of total offense, 83 on the ground, 11 passing. Rushing-wise, Briar Exner, 12 carries, 67 yards and a touchdown. Mason Palmer with 4 carries for 13 yards and a touchdown. There, rushing-wise, passing, Mason Palmer is 2 of 7 for 11 yards. Will Heilman, 1 reception, 12 yards. Briar Exner, 1 catch for -1 yard. For the Kindred Vikings, 122 yards of total offense, 72 on the ground, 50 through the air. Rushing-wise, Gabe Whipple, 4 carries for 9 yards. Sawyer has 6 carries for 36 yards. Miles Thielgis, 7 carries for 26 yards. Passing-wise, Gabe Whipple is 4 for 11 for 50 yards and a touchdown. Brooks Baco, one catch, 33 yards for the touchdown. Graham Hess, a 15-yard catch as well. Also, Miles Thiel just 0 for 1 through an interception in the when they went on the trick play. That is a look at your first half stats. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the other semifinal games going on across the state of North Dakota. That's when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard. Congratulations to the Kindred Vikings football team on an incredible run to the postseason from Elite Automotive. Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacements, there's no job too big or small for their ASC certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com. Go Vikings!
Let's take a look at the other semifinals going on across North Dakota here tonight. We'll start with the other 11 double-A matchup here on yourliveevent.com. Minot North has a 7-0 lead against Central Cass in the first quarter. Again, Chase Miller with the call right on here on yourliveevent.com. In the Triple-A matchups, Bismarck Legacy leads Century 7-0 in the second quarter. Davies leads Bismarck High 7-0 in the first quarter. Under tomorrow, 11A matchups. Langdon area Munich is hosting Velva Garrison Drake Animus, as well as Killdeer is hosting Bottineau. Those are your 11 single-A semifinals in 9-man semifinal action. Tomorrow, Lemoore Litchville Marion is hosting South Border, and New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock is hosting Hankinson. They're in the other semifinals. That's a look at all your semifinals. Right, 4 teams, 4 class, 16 teams still alive in North Dakota high school football. By tomorrow evening, it will be down to 8. And those 8 teams will play next Friday at Dakota Bowl 33 inside the very nice and climate-controlled Fargo Dome. That's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard on yourliveevent.com from Dakota Heritage Bank, online at dhb.bank. The second half kickoff when we return on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Second half about to get underway here from Gerlow Field in Kindred. As Briar Exner back to kick it off. 58 kickoffs on the season, 39.9 average, 2 touchbacks. Sawyer has Clayton Altoff back to return for the Kindred Vikings. As they're going to kick it, they're going to try to kick it out somewhat long as that one will go to the 30-yard line. In the up back, Trayton T-Berg calling for the fair catch. It'll be first down and 10 from the 30-yard line from there. Kindred trailing by 7 here, opening drive of the second half. Good one here tonight. Again, thanks for joining us on YourLiveEvent.com. So Gabe Whipple, the quarterback, Sawyer Hess, Miles Thielgis, the backs, Graham Hess, Brooks Baco, the receivers, Fisher Johnson, the tight end, defensive or offensive line left to right, Tannen Johnson, Teague Erdman, Brody Mauk, Lincoln Swenson, Hudson Kozowski for the Kindred offense. 3 receivers, they'll put Hess in motion, flip him to the other side. Handoff is to Hess, breaks through the first line, keeps the feet churning, looking for a push from his teammates, and he'll get out to the 36-yard line. So give him a gain of 6. Second down and 4. Has 6 carries, 39 yards in the first half. Now 7 carries, 42. Defensive line for Devils Lake, Brenner Wayman, Carter Ironheart, Grady Quam. For the 3 down linemen for Devils Lake, Cade Fee, Briar Exner, Jackson Strong, Luke Wasness, the linebackers. As they're going to go Wildcat once again, Thielgis with it, and Exner will bring him down. A gain of 1. Exner reading that, attacking the hole, stopping him before the line to gain. Thielgis does get 2. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Vikings. Third down and 2 from the 38-yard line, just past a minute gone in the just past a minute gone here in the third quarter, our second half. 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers out wide, Graham Hess and Baco, as we'll get a whistle and a flag, as there'll be offsides on Devil's Lake. And Devil's Lake, they tried to shift, and it looked like one of the linebackers went in front of the defensive lineman, broke the neutral zone, and so our first penalty of the contest. It's a big one if you're Devil's Lake, as you just gave the Kindred Vikings a first down on third down. So 5 yards on the offsides on the defense, first down and 10. 2 receivers to the near side. Whipple with 2 backs. Handoff is to Hess. Lost the football and bounced right back to him, and he'll get a first down to the 45. Hess had it stripped from him. It fell down on the ground. A lucky, fortunate bounce popped right back into his hands. And it's a 12-yard gain and a first down. So lucky bounce there for the Vikings, gives them another first down. They're going to go Wildcat once again. Feel just the direct snap. He'll plunge forward out inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 for Miles Theelgis. Nine carries, 44 yards. Second down and 4. Kindred trying to tie it up. Here the opening drive of the second half. Secondary for Devils Lake, Weston Nelson, Easton Encinas, Will Heilman, and Kobe Dronin-Levitt for the Firebirds. They'll put Theelgis in motion in the wing spot. Handoff is to Hess, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. A gain of 1. Cade Fee coming in from the linebacker position. It'll be third down. Hess a gain of 1.
Gain of 1 yard. It's third down and 3.
Third down and 3. Third down and 3 inside the 40. Gotta believe it's 2-down territory for Kindred if they get any positive yardage, or really if they get anything that's not a negative play. They're going to go 2 receivers. They'll put a man in motion. Graham Hess in motion. Whipple hands it off. That one inside, cutting through, breaking through the second line, as Sawyer Hess will get a first down. Out to the 38. And a first down.
On the carry, that's a Kindred Vikings first down.
First down and 10 now at the 32-yard line. This drive already passed 4 minutes. They started it with 12 minutes on the clock. First down and 10 from the 32. Whipple in the shotgun formation. Handoff, that is Theelgis on the handoff. And Matt driven backwards. First touch by Weston Nelson. It was Hess on the handoff. He'll get 4. Second down and 6. 11 carries, 65 yards for Sawyer Hess. So second down and 7. Theelgis in the Wildcat once again with Hess in the backfield. Theelgis the direct snap. He's got blockers. He's through the first level, splits a defender, and out to the 10-yard line. Exner with the tackle, but 19 yards on the Miles Theelgis run.
On the carry, that's a Vikings first down.
10 carries, 63 yards from Miles Theelgis. First down and goal. They'll call it at the 10. First down and goal Ball just touching the tip of the 10-yard line. So they're going to need the full 10 yards to get into the end zone. Theelges will go across the formation. Single back, Whipple under center. Fakes the give to Hess. He's going to roll out now, just pops it out to Hess. He's able to make the catch at the 10, looking for the sideline and brought down at the 7-yard line. As Encinas in on the tackle, they rolled Whipple out. They popped it to Sawyer Hess, and he'll get 4 yards to the 6. So 2nd down and goal. They'll call it at the 6. 2nd down and goal from the 6 after the 4-yard completion. Theelges in on the Wildcat once again. He's got blockers, looking patient, splits in, dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Kindred. Theelges in on the Wildcat formation. He took the direct snap, went to the far side, put his foot in the ground, made the cut, and then lunged into the end zone for 6 yards and a touchdown. Graham Hess with the PAT to try to tie it. Snap, spot, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. And with 5:41 to play in the 3rd quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Devils Lake 14, Kindred 14 on yourliveevent.com.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze up. Sywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need, top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
14-14 with 5:41 to play. Kindred with the 6-minute and 19-second drive. It went 70 yards to tie up the contest at 14 apiece. Tanner Mengi back to kick it off. 64 kickoffs, 39.95 yards per kick, and 4 touchbacks on the season. That one will be Bottle taken at the 21-yard line, and out to the 27-yard line is Kobe Dronen-Levitt. Wrapped up there as Luke Campbell there in on the stop for the Vikings. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Devils Lake at the 28-yard line. 1st down and 10 from there. First offensive possession for the Firebirds here in this second half. Now the game is tied. First time it's been tied since the opening minute. Devils Lake scored 1 minute and 52 seconds into the contest. Handoff is to Exner. He'll break through the first level, get out past the 30 to the 32-yard line. Exner with a 4-yard carry. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Second down and 6 from the 32-yard line. Mason Palmer is the quarterback. Briar Exner the running back. The wing is Easton Encinas. Your running backs are Max Palmer, Weston Nelson. Your tight end is Cade Fee. They'll put Fee in motion, put him into the backfield. 2 in the backfield. Handoff is to Exner. Nothing doing there. Reading it, and the TFL holding on was Fisher Johnson, and the Cavalry comes for a loss of 1. So a loss of 2. Your linemen left to right is Carter Christensen, Grayson Oslinson, Casey Brown, Briar Albers, and Brenner Wayman. It's 3rd down and 8 from the 30-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Exner and Palmer in a shotgun formation. Blitz is coming, pressure and firing, incomplete. He was looking for Heilman, might have had it in his hands. A great job by Brooks Bracco, staying with it, able to rip it out from the hands, force the incompletion. It's a 3 and out, and a punt upcoming, likely for Devils Lake. So Baco with the pass breakup. 4th down and 8, Palmer back to punt. 15 punts, 36.87 average, 2 inside the 24 touchbacks for him. Punt is away. It will bounce at the 43-yard line. Take a Firebird roll inside the 40 to the 38, and it's Vikings possession there. 1st down and 10 from the 39-yard line for Kindred. So Kindred having the score tied, have not led this contest. Devils Lake got the first 14 points, a touchdown in the first and the second quarter. They led 14-0. Kindred the last 14 points, a touchdown with 2:30 to play on a Brooks Baco touchdown reception. Thiel just scored the last drive for Kindred to tie us up at 14. Whipple shotgun, hands it off to Hess, and he'll get to the 44-yard line. Luke Wasness in on the tackle, gain of 5. 12 carries, 70 yards for Sawyer Hess. 2nd down and 5. Saw last drive, similar starting position. They went over 6 minutes, did Kindred. Again, they're going to see if maybe they can use some clock here. Play clock at 10. Whipple under center. They'll put Baco in motion. They'll fake the reverse to him, give it to Hess, and he'll get wrapped up shy of the 1st down yardage. Wasness in on the tackle once again. Give him a gain of 2. As it'll be 3rd down. Third down, a long 3 or a short 2. I'll call 2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So 3rd down and 2 for Kindred. They'll break the huddle at 10 seconds. They'll put a man in motion. Graham Hess in motion across the formation. Handoff is to Sawyer Hess, and he'll break past the 50-yard line. A gain of 4, a gain of 5 to the 48, and a 1st down. You can see momentum starting to go. Fans starting to get back into it here from Jerlo Field. 1st down and 10. Now past midfield for Kindred. Some confusion here. 7 seconds. They'll get everyone lined up in motion. As Thiel just Wildcat formation, they'll put Whipple in motion. Thiel just the direct snap to the 40, inside the 40, the 39. Devils Lake coming out of the pile, saying it was a fumble, pointing their way. Officials will say no, he's down, and Thiel just has a 9-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 1.
9-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 1.
So 2nd down and 1. Clock under 2 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle with 15 seconds. Again, the Wildcat formation. Thiel just in the shotgun. Whipple in at a running back. They'll put him in motion. Thiel just is going to look to run. Now he's going to look to pass. Scrambling, and no gain on the play. As Egan Lighty in on the tackle. Excuse me, 22, so Luke Wasness in on the tackle. No gain, still 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. As they'll put Thiel just under center. As Thiel just barking out signals, going to see if he can get them to false start. Now he'll take the snap, QB sneak, and we'll see left foot, right foot. Where is it? As official coming in, looking for the spot. He got the 1st down. So Miles Thiel just on the 1 yard QB sneak got enough for the first down. And it'll be first down and 10. Could be the final play of the third quarter. Whipple shotgun with Sawyer Hess to his left. Handoff, they're going to run a reverse. Baco lost the handle of it, and he'll just fall on it at the 50. It's a loss of 12. They handed it off to Sawyer Hess. Then they gave it to Brooks Baco on the reverse. The exchange was not there. It fell on the ground, and Baco just had to fall on it at midfield. So a loss of 12, and that will do it for quarter number 3. We go to the fourth quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred 14, Devils Lake 14. Fourth quarter when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
It's second down and 22 for the Kindred Vikings. Here at midfield as we begin our fourth quarter, the handoff is to Sawyer Hess, and he'll get to the 46-yard line, wrapped up there by Jackson Strong. It's a gain of 4, third down and 18. 15 carries, 81 yards for Sawyer Hess tonight. Third down and 18. Just past midfield, final quarter. Winner to Dakota Bowl next Friday. Stacked receivers on each side. Whipple, shotgun, fakes the gift to Hess. He'll look to pass, firing, and that is intercepted! Intercepted along the far sideline. Colby Dronin-Levitt on the interception. They tried the quick hitter to the outside. Dronin-Levitt able to get it, slid down, but makes the interception right there at the 34-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for Devils Lake. Second interception forced by this Firebird defense. As Kobe Dronin-Levitt, that is his second interception of the season. Came at a great time. First down and 10 from the 34 for the Firebirds. Handoff is to Exner, breaks through the first tackle, cutting through the defense out to the 39-yard line. As Briar Exner, a gain of 5. Oh, Kindred starting to have the momentum. Fans were getting into it. That interception has brought the momentum back to Devils Lake. Now the Firebird fans in red and black below us starting to make some noise. Second down and 5. Palmer the quick out to Exner, looking for a block. Out to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7 and a first down on the quick hitter. So Exner a gain of 7. It'll be enough for a first down and 10. Official Jeremy Carney talking with the defense of the Kindred Vikings. Now they'll reset the play clock. Devils Lake will break the huddle. First down and 10 from the 46. Palmer, shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Handoff is to Exner. He's got a little bit of a hole, bouncing out to the outside, breaks the tackle. He's down the sideline and pushed out of bounds by Jeremy Knight. But out inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. 21 on the carry and a first down. First and 10 from the 35. Devils Lake looking to punch it in, retake the lead. 3 receivers. Now they'll put a man in motion. That's Heilman. Handoff is to Exner. Cutting through, breaking a tackle, spinning and wrapped it down. Jeremy Knight in on the tackle. Exner with the stop, or with the rush of 2. Bring up second down and 8. Clock under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Kindred has never led. Devils Lake scored the game's first 14 points. Kindred answered with the last 14. Devils Lake looking to retake the lead. Palmer back to pass, looking, that is firing, and was it caught and then dropped? Nope, they'll say it was incomplete. As he was looking for Dronin Levitt, and it falls incomplete. It was Fee, the 6'8'6", it was Fee. As he was trying to bring it to his body, it fell incomplete. He's down. He'll be looked at by the trainers. We'll take a break here as well. 9:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard tied at 14 on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Fee able to walk back to the sideline under his own power. Hopefully he can continue here in this contest. It's 3rd down and 8 here for Devils Lake. Palmer shotgun, dropping back to pass. Now pocket collapsing, looking to pass, and that is caught. Sliding down for the catch. As Weston Nelson sliding down for the catch inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. 15 yards. Palmer to Weston Nelson. They'll break the huddle. Under 9 minutes to play. Palmer, shotgun handoff is to Exner, cutting through, breaks a tackle inside the 15. And he'll get to the 14-yard line. Make it the 13, a gain of 5. Gain of 5, second down and 5. Unofficially, that puts Exner over a century mark at 104 on 19 carries. Second down and 4. Palmer in the shotgun handoff. Nope, he kept it himself on the read option. And not much doing there. As no, it was to Exner. Good job faking or taking the pitch. As actually it was a fumble. So Palmer kept it himself. Lost the handle of it. Exner, Johnny on the spot, able to recover it back at the where the line of scrimmage was. So it's 3rd down. 3rd down. Gotta believe 2-down territory if you're the Firebirds. They'll break the huddle with 10 seconds left. Some confusion. Play clock at 4. They'll put a man in motion. Devils Lake was trying to get the timeout, and they just did so. So the Firebirds will call the timeout. 7:17 to play, fourth quarter. It is a Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. All tied at 14 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Third down and 6. Palmer back to pass now, looking, firing, and that is caught into the end zone for a touchdown. They leaked Exner out into the backfield, and he'll catch the 14-yard touchdown pass, and Devils Lake is back on top, 20-14. Exner his second touchdown, this one receiving. 7:10 to play. Palmer attempted PAT, snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Devils Lake 21, Kindred 14 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
So Devils Lake back on the scoreboard as Palmer finds Briar Exner there as in the shotgun. Exner just able to leak out. He caught it at the 5, was able to mosey into the end zone. And Devils Lake is back on top, 21-14. As Exner, the kickoff, it is taken at the 20-yard line by Sawyer Hess. He's got some room along the far sideline, still on his feet, out past midfield to the 45-yard line. Sawyer Hess, a great kick return as they'll mark it at the 44-yard line. The momentum shift that you need if you're the Vikings, as you will start the possession in plus territory inside Devils Lake territory at their 44-yard line. An interception thrown by Gabe Whipple, just his third interception of the season last drive. Thilgis in the Wildcat formation. Thilgis barking signals. He'll take the direct snap. He'll look to run with it. He's got some room out past the 35 to the 34, the 33, and Miles Thilgis has an 11-yard first down rush. 14 carries, 90 yards from Miles Thilgis. Clock under 7 to play. First down and 10. Again, they'll go Wildcat formation. Thilgis and Hess in the backfield. Thilgis, direct snap, able to stay on his feet, shifting directions out inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. A gain of 6. Nothing doing along the near side. Thiel just ran into one of his own men, able to stay on his feet, shift directions, and he picks up 7. Second down and 3. As they'll go 2 in the backfield, shotgun, Whipple in the shotgun with Hess and Thiel. Just 2 receivers to the far side. Graham Hess and Brooks Bacco. The hand is to Thiel, just looking to change directions and nothing doing there. Does get a gain of 1 to the 25-yard line. So make it 3rd down and 1.
Gain of 2, it's 3rd down and 1.
I'll call it 2. So 3rd down and 1. Inside the 25. 2 down, 4 down territory. So 2 plays you got to think for Kindred here. 2 in the backfield in a shotgun formation. Whipple calling out signals. Gets the handoff to Hess. He's got a 1st down and some more inside the 20. Gang tackling. Devil's Lake trying to rip out at the football. Forward progress is stopped at the 19. It's a gain of 5 and a 1st down. First down and 10 from the 19. Kindred in the Firebird red zone once again. Clock under 5 minutes to play. Wildcat formation. Thielges in the shotgun. He'll look to directly run, strung out, able to break a tackle, then lunges forward. Ball came out, but he was down. He was down, and we'll see where they mark him out at the 17-yard line. So a gain of 2. Thielges now unofficially over a century as well. 18 carries, 101 yards by my math. I'll give him a gain of 3, so 2nd down and 7. Pistol formation, Whipple and Hess in the backfield. 2 receivers. Handoff is to Sawyer Hess, patiently running, knifing through inside the 10. He's got a 1st down. 8 yards on the Sawyer Hess run. It'll be 1st down and goal from the 9. Clock under 4 to play. Kindred will break the huddle with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Wildcat once again with Miles Thielges. They'll put Whipple in motion. Thielges directly will take it off to the left side. He'll get inside the 5 to the 3. It's a gain of 6 for Miles Thielges. 2nd down and goal. 2nd down and goal from the 3.
6-yard run brings up 2nd down and goal.
Kindred looking to punch it in. A touchdown and an extra point would tie it. 2nd down and 3. They'll break the huddle. Wildcat once again. They'll put Whipple in motion. Thielges the direct snap, looking for the corner, diving, stretching, touchdown, Kindred! Miles Thielges with a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings are an extra point away from tying it with 2:55 to play. So Graham has to attempt the all-important extra point to try and tie it. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. Just clears the bar. And with 2:55 to play in the 4th quarter, Kindred 21, Devils Lake 21 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
2:55 to play. Kindred has tied it on the Miles Thiel just 3-yard touchdown run plus the PAT, and we're tied at 21 with 2:55 to play in, dare I say, regulation. Kickoff from Mangy, taken at the 17-yard line, and out to the 31 is Will Heilman on the return.
Number 25,
Clayton Altoff in on the tackle. So 2:51 to play. It'll be first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Devils Lake with 2 timeouts. Kindred has all 3. The kind of game you hope for in a state semifinal. Here tonight from Kindred. Handoff is to Exner, and he'll get a gain of 1, but then wrapped up there. First contact was Tannen Johnson. Fisher Johnson as well there. No gain. It'll be second down and 10. Clock ticking, under 2.5 to play. Palmer in the shotgun, along with Exner. Surveying the defense, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Fakes the give, now looking to pass, and that is incomplete. Was looking for Heilman in on the slant. He had it in his hands, but it was broken up as he fell to the ground, and it's third down and 10. So third down and 10, the clock stopped. Hudson Kozowski checks out. Trayton Teberg checks in the defensive line. Third down and 10. Palmer, shotgun snap, claps to the hands, looking back, firing pass. That is caught. It's caught by Heilman. Where do they mark it? He got the first down. Heilman, while he was falling, did a great job. He extended the arm out. It got the 40. Preliminary call was a first down, and now the officials will correct it, and they'll call him short of the line to gain. They'll call it a 9-yard gain, and it's fourth down and 1. Fourth down and 1, and Devils Lake will take a timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:46 to play. A Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout on YourLiveEvent.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Fourth down and 1 on that last completion. Heilman caught it as he was falling to the ground. He tried to extend the arm. The official on the far side on the Devils Lake sideline gave him the 40, signaled the first down. The official along the near sideline, as well as the white hat official, came together, corrected it, said it was at the 39. Palmer under center, looking for the QB sneak. And where are they going to mark it? They'll give him a gain of 1 and a first down. Mason Palmer, 1 yard on the carry, and he's got a first down. Needed 3 feet and got about 3 foot and an inch, but if you're the Firebirds, you'll take that. First down and 10 at the 40. Clock under 90 seconds to play. Palmer in the shotgun, clap of the hands, handed off to Exner, breaks the tackle from 1. Baca holding on to the jersey, still moving forward. Tannen Johnson will finish him off along with Jeremy Knight, but give Exner a gain of 5. Second down and 5. Clock under a minute to play. They'll put 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Palmer claps the hands, looking back to pass. Pressure coming. Palmer now rolling out. Now he's going to look to scramble past midfield. He'll get to the 40-yard line, and he'll check out of bounds there. It's a gain of 14 on the scramble. Fisher Johnson there leading him out of bounds, but it's a first down and 10 from the 41. Clock stopped with 46.2 seconds remaining. Devils Lake still has 1 timeout. Kindred has all 3. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Mason Palmer in the shotgun snap, looking to pass. Firing, that is caught! Caught inside the 30. To the 26-yard line, 15 yards, as Heilman in on the catch. Gain of 15 as Devils Lake will take their final timeout. We'll take it as well. A Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency, 40.8 to go, all tied up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Out of the timeout from Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency, there's 40.8 seconds to go. We're tied at 21. It's first down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Mason Palmer in the shotgun set. Exner to his right. Palmer takes the snap, looking, quick out to Exner. Ball's on the turf! Ball's on the turf. It was there for a long time, but one of the linemen able to recover it. Briar Albert able to recover it at the 24-yard line, a gain of 3, and then Exner will clock it with 22.3 seconds. So a gain of 3, Exner had it stripped from him as he was turning it upfield. That ball was on the turf for a long time, but number 54, Briar Albert, the offensive lineman, able to fall on it. It's third down and 7. Third down and 7, 22.3. Palmer shotgun, claps to the hands, looking, pressure coming, floats it out to Exner, and he is brought down at the 30-yard line. As they're going to keep the clock winding. They're going to say that he was pushed out of bounds, pushed going backwards, so they're going to keep the clock winding. It's a loss of 5. There's 10 seconds to play, as now it's fourth down. Devils Lake going to try to hurry to the sideline. Final second, can they get a play off? Fumble, and nope, they'll say they didn't get the play off, and so that will do it for regulation. So they went on a quick pass to Exner. He was wrapped up. They'll say that he was pushed out of bounds or that his forward progress was stopped in the field of play. The official on the near sideline kept the clock winding the entire time, and that will do it for regulation. Or now are they going to change the call? Now the officials are pointing towards the press box. So it looks like we might have a fourth down play. Nope, it is the end of regulation. So it's the end of regulation. We'll have a 3-minute break, then we'll have the coin toss. 4 quarters, not enough from Durlow Field. We're going to overtime in the state semifinals. on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's Devils Lake 21. It's Kindred 21. Overtime when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze-up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need, top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Four quarters, not enough here tonight after 48 minutes of play. It's Devils Lake 21, it's Kindred 21. We're going to overtime in the state semifinals. Winner to Dakota Bowl 33 next Friday. So both captains going towards midfield. It will be the quarterbacks for each team. Mason Palmer for Devils Lake, and now the full four captains for Kindred. We'll go Kindred, or the high school overtime, similar to college football. They'll have it at the 10-yard line, first and goal, and each team will get a possession. Remember back in 2019, Devils Lake at Hillsboro Central Valley, the Burros coming through in overtime. A Karsten Henningsgaard touchdown on 4th down and goal along the far sideline. Then the PAT was good, and Devils Lake, or Hillsboro Central Valley, defeated Devils Lake by a point en route to Hillsboro Central Valley's state championship in 2019. So the toss is in the air, and Kindred has won the toss. Conventional wisdom says for the Vikings to take defense, as now they'll go towards the south end zone. So overtime when we return on yourliveevent.com.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Overtime underway. Handoff is to Briar Exner on the first play of overtime as a pile created at the 7-yard line. Exner will get a gain of 3. It'll be second down and goal. So it's first down. They get first down and 10 from the 10. First down and goal. Game clock is turned off. Play clock is still on here in overtime, as Easton and Cenas will check out, as Dronin Levitt will check in. He'll bring the play call. Or excuse me, that's Heilman checking in, bringing the play call. Second down and goal from the 7. Palmer, shotgun snap, fakes the give, now looking to pass. Exner catches it at the 3. He's in. Touchdown, Devils Lake. So in OT, first points go to the Firebirds as Briar Exner, a 7-yard touchdown reception. Exner, his second touchdown reception, as the PAT is up and good by Mason Palmer. So it's 28-21. As Kindred now will have offense, first down and goal, trailing by 7. So it'll be first down and 10 for Kindred from the 10. Still going on that same south end zone, going towards the baseball and softball fields here in Kindred. So first down and 10. Whipple in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 in the backfield. Whipple surveys the defense. Takes the snap. Handoff is to Hess. Breaks a first tackle, strung out to the outside, and he's wrapped up along the far side as Kobe Dronin Levitt strings him out for a loss of 1. So it'll be second down and 11 from the 11-yard line. Second down and goal. You get 4 downs to try to punch it into the end zone. Devils Lake seeing if they can get the stop, advance to the Dakota Bowl for the first time since 2010. Whipple in the shotgun formation. Handoff is to Thielges. He's met at the backfield and nothing doing, no gain on the play. As Taylor Longy in on this tackle on the stop. Gain of just 1. It's third down and goal from the 10. So third down and 10 from the 10. Obviously, you're going to go for on fourth down. 2 receivers to the far side. Whipple in the shotgun. Fakes the give. Nope. Hester going to run the reverse once again to Baco. He's going to look to pass. Now he'll cut inside to the 5. Lowers the shoulder. He's to the 3. Exner in on the tackle. Brooks Baco down to the 3. So it's a gain of 7. And it's fourth down and goal. Fourth down and goal from the 2. Here it is. If Devils Lake can make the stop, they're going to the Fargo Dome next Friday. Kindred looking to keep their season alive and potentially tie it up with a PAT. Wildcat formation. Thielges will take the snap, direct handoff, lowers the shoulder, fighting, he's in, touchdown! Touchdown, Kindred! Miles Thielges from 2 yards in.
Miles Steele just on the 2-yard touchdown run.
On 4th down, Miles Thielges, the 2-yard touchdown run. As they'll attempt the PAT once again to try to tie it up. Miles Thielges is the holder. Javon Johnson is the short snapper. Graham has snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is no good! The kick is no good, and Devils Lake has won! Devils Lake is going to the Dakota Bowl! The Firebirds fire out of their sideline. The fans below us go crazy as your final tonight on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Devils Lake 28, Kindred 27. The Firebirds are going to the Dakota Bowl. Kindred has their season ended. They will finish at 10-1. The Firebirds improved to 9-2. They're playing for a state title next Friday. We'll recap it when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Congratulations to the Kindred Vikings football team on an incredible run to the postseason from Elite Automotive. Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacements, there's no job too big or small for their ASC certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com. Go Vikings!
A classic here tonight from Jurlo Field in Kindred as the Devils Lake Firebirds. They are going to play for the state championship next Friday from the Fargo Dome. Their winner or their opponent to be determined. We'll take a check at the out-of-town scoreboard in just a few moments here. This is our post-game show here tonight on yourliveevent.com. We'll bring you our scoring summary. As Devils Lake, they opened the game with the first two touchdowns. Briar Exner, a 2-yard run with 10:08 to go in the first quarter, made it 7-0. Then Mason Palmer had a 1-yard touchdown run on the QB sneak, and it was 14-0 in favor of Devils Lake. Kindred scores the next 2 points. They scored before halftime, 2:30 to play in the second quarter. Brooks Bracco, a 39-yard touchdown reception. Then they tie it up in the third quarter. Miles Thiel just a 6-yard touchdown run. It was 14-all. Devils Lake able to retake the lead. Briar Exner, a 14-yard touchdown reception with 7:10 to play in the fourth quarter, plus the PAT made it 21-14. Kindred, though, able to tie it up. Miles Thiel, just a 3-yard touchdown run, tied us up at 21 with the PAT, and that is how we finished regulation. We finished regulation at a 21-21 tie. Kindred, they won the toss to start they won the toss in overtime. They elected to play defense. Briar Exner had a 7-yard touchdown reception, plus the PAT made it 28-21. Kindred on their possession on 4th down and goal from the 2. Miles Thiel, just a 2-yard touchdown run, brought them to within a point at 28-27. However, the PAT was no good. It was short, and that is how the game concludes. As your final tonight, the Devils Lake Firebirds, they are going to the Dakota Bowl 28-27. They defeat Kindred on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll get you our final stats and more when we return on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire. Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
We'll get you our awards here as well as our final stats as we wrap it up from Kindred here tonight. Devils Lake with the 28-27 win here this evening. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game bringing the energy tonight is Briar Exner for the Devils Lake Firebirds as he combines for 3 total touchdowns. He had 112 yards rushing and a touchdown. He also had 25 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, so 3 total touchdowns for Briar Exner of the Devils Lake Firebirds. He's your Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. Energy for life online at Enbridge.com. Our Legacy Precision play of the game. Mason Palmer for the Firebirds, 10 of 20, 2 touchdowns, both to Exner. Most importantly, he was 4 for 4 in extra points here tonight. As it unfortunately for Kindred came down to a missed extra point there in overtime. That is what got it done. And so your Enbridge Energy Precision player of the game is Mason Palmer, 10 of 20, 2 touchdowns, 76 total yards, and 4 for 4 from the in extra points tonight. That's your Legacy Precision Egg player of the game. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com. Taking a look at your final stats here tonight for Devils Lake. 216 yards of total offense, 137 on the ground, 76 through the air. Passing wise, Mason Palmer, 10 of 20, 76 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Briar Exner had 6 receptions for 25 yards. Will Heilman, 3 catches for 36 yards. Weston Nelson, 1 reception for 15 yards. Rushing, Briar Exner, 21 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown. Mason Palmer, 5 carries, 21 yards. Cade Fee, Palmer also with the touchdown as well, and then Cade Fee, 1 carry for 4 yards. Exner on those 6 receptions, 2 touchdowns for him. For the Kindred Vikings, 263 yards of total offense, 209 on the ground, 54 through the air. Gabe Whipple was 5 of 13, 54 yards and an interception. Brooks Baco had a 33-yard catch. Graham Hess had a 15-yard reception. Sawyer Hess a 4-yard reception. Baco, that 33-yard reception was a touchdown. Miles Thiel, just 20 carries, 112 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Sawyer Hess, 19 carries for 93 yards. Gabe Whipple, 4 carries for 9 yards. Brooks Baco, 2 carries for -5 yards. Devils Lake had 1 penalty for 5 yards. Kindred did not have a penalty against them. We'll take a break. We'll take a look at the other semifinal scores around the state and wrap it up when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at PurpleWave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze-up. Sywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need, top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Let's take a look at the other semifinals going on around the state. It's our Dakota Heritage Bank out-of-town scoreboard. Your other 2A semifinal going on right now on YourLiveEvent.com. Minot North leads Central Cass 14-10 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Taking a look at 3A semifinals in the fourth quarter, Bismarck Century leads Bismarck Legacy 21-13. 3 minutes left in that one. Legacy does have the football with 3 minutes to go. And in the other 3A semifinal, Fargo Davies leads Bismarck 24-21. That game just getting its second half underway. Again, tomorrow there will be 2 semifinals in Class Single A and 9-man. In 11A football, Langdon area Edmore Munich will take on Velva Garrison Drake Animus, that in Langdon. And Killdeer hosts Bottineau. In the 9-man semifinals, Lemoore Litchfield Marion will host South Border. New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock will host Hankinson. That is a look at your Dakota Heritage Bank out-of-town scoreboard online at dhb.bank. Well, that will do it for us here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. A classic here tonight from Kindred and Jerlo Field. Big thank you to all the sponsors that you saw and heard throughout this broadcast. Of course, whenever possible, we thank you. Of course, whenever possible, we ask that you please patronize them with your business. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on YourLiveEvent.com would not be possible. Thank you to everyone tuning in. Thank you to Kindred throughout the year, the hospitality, the connectivity for us here this evening. It's been our pleasure covering Kindred Viking football throughout this season here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thank you as well to Devils Lake and Coach Lambrecht for all of his assistance, the stats, the pregame interview as well from him tonight. So that'll wrap it up here from Kindred, your final The Devils Lake Firebirds, they are advancing to Dakota Bowl 33. They will pick up the victory. Your final tonight, Devils Lake 28, Kindred 27. You saw it here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your evening, everybody.